Does it get cold on a narrowboat? Is a question we're always asked as full-time liveaboard boaters.
We're Amy and Wes.
I'm Rufus.
And we've been floating around the UK's canals for 3.5 years now. With 3 winters under our belts, our response to the question is normally, well, it can be if you don't keep it warm enough.
Whenever the temperature drops, we're usually at home, wrapped up warm and cosy by the fire, just waiting for the ice to melt.
But this year, we happened to leave the boat for a couple of days, right when the weather plummeted. And let's just say, it's opened our eyes to quite how much the cold weather can affect our little floating home.
This is what happens when it freezes on a narrowboat.
So, we've been away for a couple of days at Wes's mum's house. We had a little mini Christmas with her. It was really lovely. And it's been -5 at the marina. And we didn't quite realise it was going to be this cold while we were away, but it's fine. The boat was safe and everything, but it just means we've got some things that we need to sort out now we are home. Obviously, the first thing being it's absolutely freezing in here. I couldn't even wait to film it. I just had to get it on because it was so cold. Poor Rufus has got a jumper on and his little scarf. And it's absolutely freezing, isn't it? But the fire's going now. I've put loads of coal on and a couple of heat logs, which kind of give out heat really quickly. We've got our really annoying fan going that rattles loads, but don't worry. We've got some new ones which we'll install a bit later. That's warming up nicely now. I'm also going to put the kettle on because our taps have frozen. This was hanging out and that's just pure ice coming out of it. Obviously, one of the main risks when you leave the boat is the water freezing, and the marina is frozen, completely frozen. It's really solid. When we walk side to side, kind of hear the ice cracking. Also, our water tank sits below the water line, so our water tank is probably frozen. When you leave the boat and you know it's going to be frozen, leave some room in the water tank. This is what we know anyway. Leave some room in the water tank for expansion, so for the ice to expand if it needs to. So make sure it's not full to the brim. Turn it off at the valve, which we did, and empty all of the pipes, because the issue is the water is in the pipes. If it freezes, it will expand and cause them to crack because they're just plastic pipes. So we're really hoping that because we emptied the pipes before we left, that hasn't happened. I'm a little bit nervous. Even our olive oil, look. Our olive oil is completely frozen. Wes is out washing his hands and doing the coal, so we're gonna wait for him to get back to try the water. I'm quite nervous about that.
Because it's so cold, one of the things we've got to do is stock up on coal, and I've just tried to empty the cassette, but the marina's Elson points are frozen, so I can't empty them, but I have got coal. Oops. I can't wash our hands because of our taps being frozen. Thankfully, being in the marina, I can just go and use the office toilets. I'll be back in a minute. It is freezing out there. Tried pouring some boiling water on it. That didn't fix it either, so I think it's the coldest that we've ever been away from the boat. It's freezing. Another thing I'm really upset about, and that I didn't really anticipate. Oh no. Is all of my plants, because it's been so cold in here. They've all just, I hope they've not died. I hope they just spring back, but they are not looking good. I absolutely love my plants. No. Oh no. Is it all ice? That is fully, that just goes to show. Oh. My moss balls! Luckily, they live in frozen, like they live in really cold rivers usually.
Hopefully that'll be fine, but yeah, look. That's just fully frozen.
Hang in there, little guys. We're warming it up. Oh no.
My moss balls. I want to eat it, but it's not.
No, don't eat it.
Oh dear.
Okay, so we're trying to figure out a rough plan of action.
So we need to get the water running again. And when the boat is warm, when we're on it, the pipes don't freeze because obviously they're just general heat. It's under the floorboards. So it'll be fine once we do it. But we don't want to turn the water pump back on too early because, I don't know, if there's ice in the pipes, that might put strain on.
It might cause a leak, and that's the last thing we want to do.
Yeah. So I think we're thinking of warming the boat up for like an hour.
Yeah.
Waiting for the pipes to defrost. Luckily, we've got icicle out of the tap and we'll get a good gauge of when that's defrosted. So we'll do that. And then I think we're going to try and turn the water pump back on and hope that there's no leaks.
But hopefully the fact that we emptied the pipes before meant that there was enough room for the ice to expand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did all the steps. I just didn't expect the icicle hanging out of the tap when we got home. That's what's worrying me a bit.
Right, while we wait for the boat to warm up, we're gonna get our shiny new fans out. I'm actually really excited because our old one is...
It does this. We've kind of zoned it out, but a lot of you have been commenting saying it's really annoying.
Because we just forget it's going in the background and we're just used to just talking over it. But thanks to Lidl, we've got a brand new one at last. So fingers crossed, this one will be silent.
We have tried as well to do WD-40. We've looked at it, we've took it apart, but it's just like the bearing. It's a common fault with these fans. We've had it for about 2.5 years. It's a common fault that the bearing just
dies. And it has been knocked off quite a lot of times.
Goodbye, old noisy fan.
Even Rufus is excited about this.
There's nothing for you.
It's beautiful.
Careful.
I feel like this is such a boatery thing to get excited about, but I'm really excited.
Make sure the fans spin.
Oh, look at that.
Silence.
I really hope it stays silent.
These fans are amazing because they don't require any electricity or nothing.
Yeah, they take the heat from the stove, do some magic, and then that powers this.
And they just help to distribute the heat down the boat. Because our bedroom's all the way over here, we need the fan to blow the air as long as possible.
Here we go. It'll take a little bit of time to spin up, but... Oh, it's going.
Listen.
That is amazing.
Silent.
Oh, that's what everyone else's are like. No wonder everyone was saying that. Ours was really loud.
Just a little bit.
That is absolutely glorious.
Best $14.99 we ever spent.
It genuinely is.
So we did actually buy a secondary one, and we've seen people having these, and it actually attaches to the flue, because basically we can't have the kettle on the stove and the fan. So we thought we could have one on the flue, which is just constantly on. But I don't know whether it's going to be too big. Too big and bulky.
Because what's the rule about buying stuff for a boat, Amy?
Whenever you get it on a boat, it doubles in size. Everything feels bigger. So we're going to have to try it. I think it's for those house ones that are like, you've got loads of room, you don't need to walk past it. Here we go.
Oh, that does look quite big, doesn't it?
It's, yeah. Oh, we definitely should put it on when it's cold.
Oh, yeah.
It goes like that.
Whoa! And then you can have it higher up as well. Imagine the stock rotation efficiency
Oh,
of
it's
that.
magnetic. Oh, that's quite cool.
I don't know. Oh, God, I was just about to say, I don't know if I fully trust the magnets.
It's a bit big, isn't it?
I think we'd have it, like, lower, though.
Yeah, but even then it's
It's quite big.
It's very
I
bulky.
think Rufus would very much like it.
We could aim it at him. Do you think it's too big? It's not ugly, but it's...
Is it worth the heat? That's the thing.
It's very bulky, isn't it?
I don't think it's too
Try and
bad.
look at it from the front.
That looks better from here. Ooh. Oh, I'll be sweating in the bedroom.
It just means that all this heat that's wasted, well, it's not wasted because it dries out in the socks, but it just means that we can heat more.
Yeah. I love how, like, on a boat though, like, only having 2 functions is like, oh, is that efficient enough? Right, now to attach it to the flue, while the flue is 300 degrees.
Don't try this at home or tell us off. We know.
That's gonna take ages.
I wish it came undone already.
Right, so we can either put it there, where it's kind of off to the side.
Which would be the optimum heat, because obviously the flue gets colder as it goes up.
But if we put it sort of here, then I think I'm going to bash that, and then bashing that fan when it's attached to the flue is going to be quite bad for the flue.
So we're thinking up there.
Is that too high? Does that look really silly? Does that do anything? Just a bit weird the fan now. We're gonna bash our heads on that. I don't think you're gonna like. Whoops.
I mean, we can just trial it, and like you said, if we don't like it, we can just give it away.
I thought, oh yeah, I can feel the warmth, and then I realised I could feel it there as well. But surely, if the hot air is rising, some of it gets pushed by this guy, the rest of it goes up. Oh, I've caught another fan, and I'm going this way as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be better than nothing.
Yeah? I like how we've waited for the stove to be as hot as it can be.
Is it going on?
I don't know, I can't see it.
These things are very annoying. Oh,
I need an arm break. Ah. Let's just... Right,
that feels colder in front of the fan.
take it off.
It's like an aircon.
I'm really scared of burning my fingers. I'd say this is a design flaw, but you're definitely supposed to put it on cold, aren't you?
The thing is, our stove is never cold, apart from 10 minutes ago when it was freezing.
Yeah. But, I mean, we also needed to test that it worked, though, because otherwise we would have had to take it straight back.
It's fine. You've got your heat protector glove on.
Yeah, the more I screw, the hotter my fingers get.
It's working.
Oh, easy.
Try not to scrape all the paint
I need
off.
more.
There?
Right there. Sure. Can't get any purchase. Please don't burn my fingers. My arms.
Nice. It's nearly there.
Come on. Oh, the stove's so hot. My arms are so tired. Are we on?
Right, ready?
Are we on?
I'm going to let go.
Hey! Does it look great?
I don't love it.
Do you love the warmth?
Well, let's see. Let's see tonight if the bedroom feels warmer. Because the little fan does a pretty good job as it is.
Yeah, plus this one is spinning a lot quicker, I think, because it's not knackered.
Doesn't look bad directly from the front, but it's from the side.
On the side, it's quite ugly.
It's ginormous.
It's like the size of our boat's propeller.
It is.
Oh, goodness.
It's a bit unsightly.
But it might be worth it.
Oh, we should have flipped it the other way so the wire's at least on the inside.
I'm not moving that.
How are we looking on the icicle?
Is that the one you were talking about? The one under there?
Well, it was dripping all the way down.
It's still very much ice.
Let's leave it a bit then, because it is thawing.
But this is the closest to the stove. If there's water in the pipes in the bedroom where it's way colder, that's going to take hours.
Oh no! That's just fully snapped.
What's that, under the weight of the...
Just the weight of the leaves. This is quite a sentimental plant to us as well.
This was my first ever flat together. The boat has taken a lot more of a battering than I thought it would.
That can't be saved, can it? I'm gonna have to trim it all the way down there.
It's going to be a twig.
This one's alright.
This plant is older than our relationship.
Come on.
It was. Don't worry, Amy. Get all 3 fans on the job. Wait, you just go in, just scissoring it?
Well, this type of plant doesn't have shoots on the stem, so the shorter you cut it, the more chance there is of. Otherwise, it's just going to be a twig forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, just going for it.
That's it, Dad.
Yeah, we're just trying to warm the boat up, so just bear with that for a little bit longer.
Hang in there.
Hang in there, little guy.
Hang in there, remaining one. These ones aren't that sentimental, but I really don't want them to die.
They all just look so sad.
We're sorry that we left you. We've only gone 2 days. The leaves have gone see-through.
Oh. This one looks like there's some structure. Ooh, until you turn it.
Take this off now, it's warming up quite nicely, isn't it? There's nothing that warms your bones like some noodles and broth.
Still waiting for the old tap.
It's been a couple of hours now. We're pretty sure everything's thawed. The tap is dripping, there's no more ice. So we're going to turn the water back on and hope that none of our pipes burst.
If the tap runs normally, minus the airlock, then there's probably not a leak.
And if the water pump doesn't intermittently go off regularly without a tap being on, it's fine. Let's go. Okay, so this is our bow where we store the coal, and underneath it, my Jacqueline Wilson collection, but also underneath it is our water tank. It's that big metal silver thing. So that red valve is what we need to turn on.
Amy, I'm scared.
Ready?
Ready?
It's on!
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for kitchen taps?
Yeah. So far, no leaks. All good?
I think so.
There's no leaks in here that I can see.
It seemed pretty... Seems pretty normal. Check the bathroom. Oh!
That's an airlock, that's normal.
That's fine.
Yeah? Is it a bit brown on it?
Interestingly, the sink has frozen a little bit. I think that's why that's happening.
Yeah, it'll defrost. Nice, okay.
Toilet flush check. Ooh. Sprayed a bit from the airlock. Yeah. That works fine.
So we've not got a major leak, otherwise the water pump would be going boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, unless the water pump in a bit starts going off when it shouldn't. Because normally it goes off a little bit randomly anyway, just like every 5 minutes it'll go. But
no, it goes off like once an hour. 5 minutes is
well, yeah. So if it goes off differently to that, then we can really start panicking and freaking out. But as long as it doesn't do that, then we might be able to relax.
I'm really pleased with that though, because it means all of our planning before we left the boat was a success.
Huzzah!
So it means whenever you leave the boat, empty your pipes first if it's any risk of freezing. It literally takes 2 seconds. But we're alright! We can relax now.
Yay! It's feeling cozier again on the boat because it was admittedly a little bit stressful when we got back and we thought, oh, the pipes are frozen, oh, can't empty the toilet, oh, it's freezing and we've got to get more coal. It can be a little bit overwhelming when that happens.
When you're leaving, you can't just leave. There's prep that you have to do. When you're coming back, you can't just sit down. There's prep that you have to do as well. Last job of the day though. Take this little seal out for his evening walk. Where are we going?
Reverse. Oh, that's nice. We've got to look after those precious little tabs.
Where are we going? So the ice is thawing, but it's still really thick in the marina, probably about this thick. And there's a boat trying to leave the marina, and they're just reversing, ramming, reversing, ramming. But what they're doing is ramming into the big sheet of ice that's connected to all the boats. So we can hear it hitting our boat and scratching all the blacking. So Wes has just gone out, and he's like hitting the bit of ice in front of our boat to try and like disconnect us from the main sheet as much as possible. It might not do much, but it might, at least it'll do something. Maybe they have to leave for whatever reason, like it's fair enough, but we're just trying to protect our boat as much as possible because they really are ramming into the ice. I think so. They're mostly past us now, at least.
There we are. Good morning. It is slightly less cold than it was when we got home to the boat last night. I'd say it was actually quite cosy. What about you? Were you sweating due to the new silent dual fan?
The silent fan was amazing because recently, it's like when the fire gets to a certain temperature, the fan slows down and then it's even worse. So that usually was about 3 or 4 a.m. and it would wake me up and all you would hear is... So it was beautiful not having that. And I don't think it was any warmer in there.
Do you know what?
Do you think?
I think it might have been, but we did also have quite a lot of coal on.
Yeah. I'm still upset about my plants this morning. They're not looking like they're just going to bounce back, which I was hoping for. So I think I'm going to have to trim them right back.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they're going brown. But I'm not trimming them off yet because there's loads of nutrients in this bit. And what will be happening is all of the nutrients will be going to the bits of the roots that are still alive. So I'm going to wait for them to be brown, which means there's no nutrients left, and then chop them off. So we're going to have to look at this reminder of betrayal for a few days.
It all looks so sad. Oh, it's okay. We'll fix some of them, and then if we need to, we'll get a couple more.
Literally the other day though, when we put our Christmas decorations away, I said it needs a bit of a trim actually.
It will forever be remembered as the cold snap of 25. Wiped out boat times indoor garden. We're going to meet some friends today and we're going to take Rufus. So normally if we go out and we're all out, we'll just let the fire go out, but in light of this, we're going to leave the fire on just very low to keep the boat warm and try and help the plants do their thing. Give them the best chance of recovering something.
Well, also the canal's still frozen, so we just don't want to worry about the pipes.
No harm in it. Just goes to show how thick the ice can get. Thrown some bricks at it and it's not even gone through.
Oh, Rufus isn't happy about that. You tell it off, Rufus. I know, they shouldn't really do it, should they? Because then it sinks and it can...
Yeah.
So we're actually out of the worst of it now. We survived, and you can hear all the ice like cracking as it's thawing and stuff. It's quite scary.
Just makes a big bang every now and then.
That's like a big river that's frozen over.
Oh. This is normally the path, but the river has flooded it when it rained loads and then it froze.
Whoa, look how thick it was.
That's pretty thick. I feel like at least once a year you've got to pick a chunk of ice up and show how thick it is.
Yeah.
It's all one big sheet. I don't know why, but just big bits of water freezing is just always interesting.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many times you see it. Mate, that's like 2.5, 3 inches thick.
You can see the whole ice sheet's moving. Thank you for joining us for the great cold snap of 2025.
And although we lost most of our little houseplants, Gigi managed to get through the ice unscathed.
Thank you for joining us for this one. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you to our chip pals. Check us out on our socials and we will see you in the next one.